the Glenville community on Cleveland's east side, where the direction young men choose can make or too often break them.
Most kids are good, all over the world. But to be great, it takes a sacrifice. And to be great, it brings its own pain. So it's gonna hurt, and that's where they learn that here.
It was here that Frank Clark's mother sent him from California to live with his father when Clark was in the 8th grade.
His dad saw him at one school on the west side and say, my son can't be there. He got to be under somebody like Ginn. And I remember him bringing him here and saying, you got to help me with my son.
Glenville High School coach Ted Ginn Sr. says he could see in Clark what the young man could not yet see in himself.
Yeah, I can remember this seat right here. Clark sitting here, I'm sitting down there, he doing his work. When Frank came, you could see Frank had certain size. Frank about 180 pounds, can play any position. And he wanted to play quarterback, he wanted to play running back, he wanted to play tight end, he wanted to play receiver, he wanted to do it. I said, Frank, you're a defensive end. So I had to fight with him to get him to the defensive end.
Playing nearly every position on the field, Clark also excelled at track, setting records for hurdles, triple jump, long jump, and high jump that still exist. Ginn once pulled him from a game because Clark was last leaving the locker room, sitting Clark his senior year until he agreed to play only defensive end.
At defensive end, Frank could be out of position and jump right back in position, make the tackle. And I see him every day in the NFL do the same thing.
The sacrifice and hard work earned Clark a scholarship to the University of Michigan. Drafted in 2015 by the Seattle Seahawks, he was playing for the Seahawks when the father who helped him see his potential died along with 3 others in a tragic house fire. Traded to the Kansas City Chiefs, Clark said his father was his inspiration when he helped the Chiefs win it all. Glenville graduate.
Set, go! Good job, guys.
Now an inspiration himself to the young men in the community who follow his footsteps.
We need more leaders in today's time, especially coming from our situation, coming from our neighborhood. And I consider myself one of the leaders from this neighborhood, one of the leaders who played on this team. And, players like myself and players, who came from these parts need to come back more, need to give more, need to dedicate more time, to our youth and to our, people of our community, people of our city.
I'm just proud because I know what it took to get there.